Once upon a time, this was how you learn. In a one-room schoolhouse. Every kid heard the same lesson regardless of age or interest. Those days are gone. Today, we learn wherever we are, whenever it's convenient. We call up learning on demand, anywhere, anytime, through any device. Great for learners, but tough for organizations. They struggle to get the right content in front of the right learner at the right time. The pace of change adds to the challenge. Imagine you worked hard for weeks creating this course. You got it through all the approvals, published it, and soon after the whole thing is outdated. Courses authored traditionally can't keep up with today's pace of change. The scope of the challenge affects not just one course or one product, but all your brands and products, every department, every location. But there are answers. To meet this challenge, organizations turn to an LCMS. For more, we have this report from our correspondent in the field, Owlexa.
LCMS stands for Learning Content Management System. A learning management system differs from a learning content management system. The LMS was made to help plan and manage learning events. It helps schedule courses, then tracks who enrolls in a class with their user profiles. An LMS is for administrators. An LCMS is for authors. You can write and design content in it, and once that content exists, the LCMS helps you track it. You create content in the LCMS, then deliver it to learners in the LMS. Imagine there's a factory near a warehouse. And magically, they jammed together. An LCMS is like combining a factory and a warehouse to get a fact house that both makes and stores content. Just as a factory turns raw ingredients into a product, you can author content in an LCMS. And just as a warehouse organizes and stores inventory, you can store content in an LCMS. A warehouse labels inventory. In an LCMS, content has meta tags so that later you can find it for reuse or updating. Now, pretend you and I run separate businesses, but we both rent space in the combo factory warehouse. You can get at your stuff, but you lock it away from me. I can get at my stuff, but I lock it away from you. Some things everybody can access. Maybe the washroom and the break room. In the same way, in an LCMS, you can set permissions regulating who can access which content. You can set permissions for individuals or groups. When a warehouse stores inventory, it usually tracks how often a component gets used. Who wants to store parts no one buys? Similarly, an LCMS can analyze usage statistics. It can tell you which content hasn't found an audience, which content is used a lot, and maybe even which content is overused. Goodness me! Let's say the factory makes cookies. Maybe it takes 8 ingredients to make the base cookie. As demand increases, the factory might pre-build cookie dough. So when an order comes in, they can make cookies faster. The same idea is why an LCMS uses templates. You can write content much faster if you're entering it into a template. You don't need to worry about the formatting at all. Templates also help you publish faster and more accurately in various formats. Don't worry, it's not too restrictive. In an LCMS, you can customize a template. A warehouse labels its inventory. No one just buys clothes. They buy a men's size large or women's size 6, for example. An LCMS lets you customize content too, using tagging. This chunk is for engineers. This one is for storage admins. This is for instructors. This is the classroom version. This is the smartphone version. What's that? You made mouse casserole? Woo, yum! Finally, our fact house would not work if no one could get to it. It must provide easy access for trucks and trains so raw materials can go in and products can ship out. I compare that to how an LCMS is compatible with other development tools such as Storyline, Camtasia, and Captivate. You bring in raw materials such as text, charts, and graphics. You output an assembled course. So that's my report. Now you know the features of an LCMS.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. So if I kept track properly, an LCMS is both an authoring platform and a content repository. You can use it to manage permissions, see usage analytics, author rapidly by using templates, and personalize content for different audiences. All that, and an LCMS is highly compatible with other authoring tools too.
You got it.
Thanks, Owlexa. Now let's see if our viewer got it.